What is going on, everybody? How are you? Oh, let me get the rest of the stuff done here. We're going to start seeing who's here and what's going on. If this is your first live stream you've been watching of mine, 12 in the chat. We'd be late like this more often. Well, Jamie O, Kentucky Tech. Thomas, good evening. Zach, how are you? One Mechanic. Oh, I hope everyone's doing well too. Nathan Hale. A watch? Man, I said 9:30. Come on now. Tone, how are you? Nice to have you in here. Chaz B, worth the wait. How's everyone doing? Custom 13. Great to have you in the chat. Mike, I'm missing again. Good day, Zach. Mike, how are you, mate? Zach, I don't know. I'll catch up here. If you're still in here, I'll ask you a question there. Good. Well, we know it's Saturday night. I can be a little behind turning into the heavy rest. He's late, so I'm. Oh, awesome. Hi, Jamie, Zach. Scheduled time is 6:90, so you have 6 minutes left. Good Lord. Bubba, how are you? Great to see you. I still have not caught up. I've been on vacation. Put it that way. I had a great vacation. We went to Florida, me and the wife and the two boys, and we met up with her friend down there, her best friend, and we did the whole rigmarole of Universal and Disney. 5 parks, 4 days. Whoo! Averaged a lot of walking. Ag Tech, are you hiding? Order the service wrenches. Hey, Mike, what's happening in Texas? Cooler weather today. Man, starting to warm up here in Australia. That's good. Finally got some done. It's been hot. How's it going, ZK Master Tech? I guess it's winter down under, Zach. Popped in real quick. Say hi a minute before. I've been so busy. Kids on their skateboards. Hope all is well. Same here. Winter here coming into spring. Hey, ZK. Don, getting ready for classes to start. Summer vacation is over. Good Lord. We're headed in our fall for too long. Can't wait. Yeah. I like August, September, other than the humidity here. Michigan does have some crazy humidity, though. We really do. A few flights here, so nothing like snow. Samuel buffering. I don't know about tonight, Josh. I have to remember 0 is 32 in the U.S. Absolutely. Diesel Tech, how are you, my other Michigan man? Hey, Murray, how are you? Will S., good evening. Hope you had a great week, too. It's a Komatsu excavator in your shop there. What's up, occupant? How are you? Bill Beckett, good evening. Zach, I went to Epcot, which Epcot has this thing, beers around the world and all this stuff. And the first one I come up on was Australia. And the line was like, it was going to take me probably a half hour, 45 minutes to get to actually get anything from there. But there was a couple of things I was like, man, I should just shoot Zach a text to see if this is true, because it's supposed to be authentic food from that region. And so I didn't know what the heck was going on. Give me 1 second here. I am going to do this. want to change the. Oh, that light is still messing with me, isn't it? Trying to get below that light so it wasn't all discombobulated there without. There it is. I think that's the better spot. How was that? That should be better. Anyway, that was the question I had, Zach. And good evening, Bill. Mark, what's going on? That video you put out was hard to hear. Yeah, that was a seal pillar for like. I apologize for that. I just did it on my phone quick this morning, and I want to get that sent out to a guy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the thing is it's a Cape chisel, and you grind it off real quick, and it works good for like wiper seals on excavators or wheel or cylinders, basically, where it's got the steel ring that's press fit into the head gland, and that round portion sits on the round of the head gland, and as you pound that in, it forces that seal and that metal part of the seal inward, and then you can get in there and actually pry it out. It makes life a whole lot easier. It's just and you can make your own. You can do whatever you want. I mean, it is what it is, but that was a 7-minute video all together without any editing or fast forwarding. And 7 minutes, you can have a brand new Cape chisel, a round nose Cape chisel. And I gave the part number on there, but it works phenomenal for all sorts of seals and anything you really need to get. It'll make that fine line. And if you sharpen it and make that profile more of a slant so when you get the chisel, it's more of a blunt nose like this. And it doesn't do a very good job on the thin metal pushing it out. It shoves it down. So when you flatten out that profile, it actually gets in there and starts swedging it out. And it works really good. Sorry about that, Mark. I do apologize for that video, but it was a quick one I wanted to get out there today. Kentucky Tech, smash the like. Thank you. I wonder if old Jethro Tech is on here tonight. And he's a buddy of Kentucky Tech's. I don't know. But RPW, how's it going, guys? It's going good. How are you? Yeah, what's your question, buddy? Good evening. How are you doing, Country Mile Garage? What just happened? I don't know. I broke the internet again. Yep, I did. Just got home. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I went down to Disney and Universal every day, Fleet Tech. And I hope all I brought back was souvenirs. But there you go. He's gone again. Poof, screen went black. Sorry about that. I was trying to adjust there. See that white light that's kind of like right here above the American flag? I was trying to get that so it was kind of not washing out everything, but I can't really do much about that right now unless I do this. But is that better or worse? I don't even know. Trying to figure out the lighting. I try to do the best I can to not have washouts and whatnot. And we've been gone for a week. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, let's see here. Hey, y'all. Yes, what was the question about? I don't remember what the food was even. Tell you the truth, I should have taken a picture of the thing. I didn't take a picture of it. But there was like a shrimp and something else. And it was supposed to be small, authentic things from that country. And I didn't really. We were there. That was the second park we hit that day. So it was later in the evening, and it was getting to be, I was kind of done waiting in lines. But Epcot was a really cool place. I'm not going to lie. I was definitely, I don't know. If you guys have been to Disney, I've never been to Florida before. So that was my first time to Disney, first time to Florida. I don't know. It was hot, but it wasn't like, it said it was like 100, but it felt like it was 90 in Michigan. You know what I mean? In the 90s. I'm wore out. Kentucky Tech. Random question for a truck guy. Do you have any GU Series Max in your fleet? I bet he doesn't. But GUs, I think we had a couple when I was working at that concrete place that were GUs. Occupant Bill, Will, what's up, occupant? What's your question, man? Even Mr. Jones? A couple Volvos. Yeah, those GUs, I think, were before the merger. I think. Gotcha. Dennis Rieger. Holy cow. The legend. Dennis Rieger. How are you? Rudy. I watched your video of making the chisel seal puller. I made a few of them for taking out seals and seal wear rings out. Yeah, they also work good for that bushing, Rudy. Like you're talking, I think you're talking about I call it a bushing. Some people call it a wear ring, but that steel bushing that's inside of it, that's split, you can get in there and just kind of, it pops it right out nicely. Yeah, cylinder work, that Cape chisel is by far a necessity for making life easier. It just makes life easier. That's what it does. How much have I mean to everyone? I don't know what you mean, buddy. How much have I mean to everyone? Kentucky Tech, thanks. More of a Mac specific question. Will, MLH is pretty versed on Macs. You might want to give him a shout on Instagram. That would be a good guy to ask a Mac question to. He's pretty versed in his Macs. Theo taught sometimes it's harder to watch someone work than. Come on now, man. You were teaching. You know what they say about teaching? Those who can't teach. No change in the lighting. Real. Gotcha. Did you give Minnie Mouse a hug? No, I did not. Daisy Duck's more was my crush more than anything else. Better. The lights are fine. I thought it would have been good food, but apparently it was because it was such a long line. If you have TikTok, Mac Daddy 89 works for Mac. Oh man, hands in your pocket sometimes. Hey Joshua, what's up? Yeah, we want to know what's going on. I live 20. Seriously? Oh my God, Dennis. That's horrible. That's horrible. I wish I would have contacted you while I was down there. Son of a. Should have mentioned it. Man, you could have told me where to go get some good food at. Well, there was all good food at it. I had pretty much good food every night. But whatever. I could have met you for dinner or something. Ed T, what's up? Hey, Kentucky Tech, what's going on? Good evening, Black Smoke. How are you? Hope you're doing well as well. The drivers in Florida, it was crazy down there. Like, their lanes are weird. Doing a great job with these chats. Yeah, hey, Black Smoke. Good evening, fellas. No, I did that, just eating some dinner. Heck yeah, eat some dinner. Old Time Welder is in the house. Got to pull a 3116 from a 950G. Evening, Old Time Welder. Old Time Welder, how are the cows? Hey, Old Time Welder. How have I impacted your life? Oh, hey, buddy. You need to push pause on that, please. There you go. He's got his own camera, and he came down to see me. And you guys, how has Joshua impacted our life? This is a good question, I guess. Joshua, you have made a lot of things in my life that are better. We don't need to We don't need to play with that right now. Come on.
I want to look at you.
I know, it's funny. You're making funny faces too. I know. I'm trying to do this live stream though.
I have a brain.
So, Joshua, you've like you make my day better because you're so positive, and you make your day better because we see true, real Joshua and real people. And there's a lot of fake people out here, in the world, and you know. I'm as real as it gets, and you're as real as it gets, and most of the people in this chat are 99%. I don't even know. All of them, we'll say, in this chat are real people, and we try to keep it real. And you're just an inspiration that no matter what life throws at you, you can have a great day. And that's what I see from you. No matter what life throws at you, every day I can wake up and have a great day, just like Joshua Brandenburg. And that's what makes me inspired in the mornings of how to be a better person. You know, you're a good man, Joshua, and I think we all have learned a lot from you of how to be a good man, to keep our head up no matter what. And every day is a good day, and you know, we're good. So here we go, RPW. I hope that kind of, if you guys think the same thing, type something in the chat and let Joshua know, you know, how he's impacted your life. I mean, that's how he's impacted mine. The first time I met him, I didn't even know what to expect, right? You meet everybody you meet on here, do a live stream with, you never know who you're going to be. And next thing you know, I find great people like Joshua, who is a inspiration to everybody, I think. But anyway, enough on that, I think. Finally, decided to make the leap from operating equipment to turning wrenches full time. Anyone else make a career change in their 30s, and it turned out to be the best decision they made? I have not made a career change, but I have made different job changes that have been good. But I think you'll be okay. How's everything? RPW in my 20s, he did. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to all these people that are on the live stream. We're live on YouTube right now.
That makes me throw up.
Oh, what are you talking about? Does it make you scared?
Yes.
Why? Because there's all these people. Look, here's we're talking to Will S right now. The heavy wrench. Have to weld up a dump subframe tomorrow night. Was wondering where the chassis ground was, so I don't have to go hunting for it. Also, thanks about the tip for the yeah. I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I would just go for the batteries and call it. You know what I mean? Just disconnect all the batteries. And that GU, I think those are, well, if it's a semi, it's a dump truck. It might be on the frame, sitting right there out in the open.
No.
Do I hear
yes.
fish in a bucket? No.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. He's recording what I'm recording, and I don't know what type of portal we're in. Are you in a dealership or an independent shop, RPW?
I'm doing the live stream. He's doing the live stream. I don't know.
We flew down, actually, Diesel Dude. We flew down. Class 8 trucks to heavy equipment. That's always a good thing.
It's somebody's birthday.
Where is AgTech? I don't know where AgTech's at. It was your birthday. His birthday was on the 5th.
It's my birthday. It's your birthday.
All right. Stop with the camera and the birthday cake. It will be a John Deere dealer. I tried getting into a cat apprenticeship, but I haven't heard anything back from them in a month. Really? That's crazy. As much as we're no, I didn't have any ice cream at Disney. We ate at what the heck was the name of the place? It was like a Diamond Horseshoe or something like that. And it was actually part of another restaurant.
Blue. Your skin's blue.
Blue?
Yeah. Don't you like blue?
Real question is, did the over the old time welder get a shot back? Yes. He took full force of it. My toolbox got stolen by the old time welder. I think he's filling tools in it right now. But all that stuff. Hello, Little Wrench. They're saying he's saying hello to you. Country Mile Garage. You want to say hi back?
Hi. Why would you say hi?
Well said, Abby. Thank you.
Can you go
Be
back
good
to
to yourself.
Him? Can you go back to him right there?
Mr. Country Mile Garage.
Why would you say that?
Because he wanted to say hi to you. He wanted to say hi to you. If it's not broken, hello, how are you?
Do not call me the Little Wrench, though.
Why not? That's a good thing. I'm the heavy wrench, so you're the little wrench. Come on, it'd be okay. My youngest brother knows about the drivers in Florida. He went to school down there, Motorcycle Mechanics Institute, for about a year. They're crazy. It was kind of crazy. Kind of pushing the same team as my current employer.
We go to Florida.
We did. That's what I was talking about. But no rainouts. Changed to far. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't know Joshua changed his screen name. Well, I haven't been on since the cows came home. I know it's been a while. I agree with Phil. Hey, Broken Dave. RPW, good luck with the new gig. Hope Deere treats you well. Me too. Deere's not bad to work with as far as construction equipment goes. It's pretty good. I like the theory of operation.
Ew, look at
it's good stuff. Why are you doing that?
Look it up.
Heck yeah, it'll be good. I've noticed cat dealers, you have to do some following up. Something with the job ad systems. I'm with a cat dealer in the technician development program. Gotcha.
That looks so gross.
Ryan. Hey, Phil, only here for a few minutes. Disney says it's the happiest place on earth. I told my wife more kids probably get smacked there than anywhere else. Probably. I did not like the Magic Kingdom. What did you think of the Magic Kingdom?
I did not like it.
What was your favorite part of being down there in Florida?
Getting to go. I have no head.
Well, dude, come on. I was asking you a question there. What was your favorite part?
Buying stuff and wasting your money.
Oh, buying stuff and wasting my money, huh? You're so crazy.
I wasted his money.
Some days, yeah. But it's okay. We had a lot of fun though, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
How was the lazy river at the place we're at?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Lazy river was fun. I've gotta go, Jeff. Have a good one. I will leave it public for sure. Later, Zach. See occupant. Thomas. RPW. Give a truck driving back in 2020.
You look like Steven. Steven
Hey.
Wills.
Hey. God, be quiet. Why don't you go and find your mom? You don't know where she went. How do you not know where she went? Should we send her a picture? Anyway, RPW gave up driving truck back in 2020. Went back to school, began a career change. 6'8", tech graduate May of 2022. Sweet, Thomas. Joshua, you are awesome, buddy. Wait, August 5th, birthday? Yeah, that's when his birthday was. August 5th. And how old were you on August 5th? 6. Smart, making videos, young wrench. Yeah.
Look at.
Awesome. I agree. Dealing with the weather aspect.
Look, you're going to be
a bit more stable, but dealing with Washington, D.C. traffic finally did me in.
Oh.
I'm ready to be a little closer to home. That's always good. Did a change in my 20s, in my 30s, and my 40s, all for the better. Sweet deal. Hey, Phil, I'm only here for a minute. It's been a rough week. Common repair season has been real bad. Storm knocked out a bunch of my corn down. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. He's trying to make a video. I know he is.
You're trying to make a video?
No, you're trying to make a video. That's what he's saying. You're trying to make a video.
I'm trying to make a video.
Sorry, I had to step out for a minute. Hope you got a Mickey Mouse antenna topper. I did not, actually.
I got one.
You got some hand ears. Joshua, you're an outstanding young man with so many opportunities waiting for you. Keep smiling, and you're always keep your head held high. Yes,
Can
absolutely.
you go back to
What's up, Heavy Wrench and the Light Wrench? What do you
Um,
think about that?
Maybe yes.
The light wrench, not the little wrench?
Yeah, the light wrench.
I don't know. We're finding it out. Laugh out loud, this kid. I know, it's crazy. The Heavy Wrench's
Go
apprentice.
back to him. Go back to
Little
him.
Wrench probably live on Instagram.
Don't call me
We
Little
should.
Wrench.
Hey, whoa. You relax.
I don't like.
You relax.
I don't like wrench.
You like the
Oh.
light wrench?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this kid's crazy. Examples. Once I get some experience, I may try a cat again. I tell you what, Deer's good to work for. If you're in the DC area,
Hi,
there's
Cax.
like 3 or
Hi,
4.
X,
X.
whatever your name
It's
is.
XFEL.
XFL.
XFEL.
That makes me laugh. It's not because I'm making fun.
It's not because you're making fun of them.
No.
Oh.
I'm just.
Hello, Brian. Just experience once you apply at CAT regularly until they get the job, they have a tendency not to call you back. Joshua, keep your head held high and always do yourself no matter how hard the ground gets you. Keep digging. Yes.
Can I tell somebody?
What are you going to
something?
say? You can say, I don't even know. This is crazy having you on a live stream. No problem. Hope all goes well. Oh, his birthday's August 4th.
August.
Kentucky Tech's birthday's August 4th. And so his was the day before yours.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah. That is cool.
Wait. Oh, and when I try something and I fail, I just give up.
You give up?
Yeah.
No, you keep doing it, right? What happened to all those Pokemon battles that you did? You kept trying and you won, right?
Actually, I just keep training.
You just keep training, yeah. That's it. I
I
took
keep
cat
moving.
aptitude tech earlier this week. Some random questions that made me laugh. Whether snow melts faster on a cow or a sheep. It is funny, Aiden, but it also helps them figure out if you can think outside the box. Let me see here. Let's do this real quick here.
Really can't do nothing on here right now. I can just play the music.
We'll see if that says anything. 60 new students this semester. No,
What is it?
we're not going on that. You don't need to go on my phone. All could be employed within a month. Employers are biting hard. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Come get. It's a small world burning on your brain. All right, get the hot box. Sit down in the chair next to me. I don't want to sit here. Sit down in this chair. Sit down right there. There you go. Okay. Come on. It's a small world burning on your brain. What's up, Rick? How are you? Been able to stay busy. Never quit, Light Wrench. Someday you will be the Heavy Wrench.
No, I won't actually.
Someday you could.
You will be. Someday you'll be just as big as Daddy and just like
I'm not gonna make videos
All right.
like it.
You guys hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back. I gotta go get rid of some coffee. All right, stared all the stuff on the wall there for a minute. All right. Let's get back at it. Here we go. It's about a bit out of the. I made one call to JD and they're extremely eager. Yeah, Deer is. I tell you what, RPW, if you get into deer and you get into getting their capstones, I don't know how CAT is. I've never been in a program like for this section of it, right? It's been pushing 20 years since I've worked at CAT, okay? Worked for CAT. But, and their training I did some, but not a lot. And it was back 2002-ish, somewhere in there. 2003, 2004, maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But if you get into deer's engine classes, you're going to learn a lot about EGR. You're going to learn a lot about how emissions works. You're going to learn a lot about fuel injection systems. It is a great core class to get involved with, to learn a lot about all the structures. And if you go to capstone classes, they're tough. They're not easy to pass. But you will know how the pumps operate, how the control valves operate, what you're supposed to have. You'll know a lot of things about that machine that you really wouldn't know unless you went to that class. And it's they're very good classes, and they do extremely good job of teaching those classes to those who want to learn, if that makes sense. Take notes, study hard, and you will pass the class. It's good. They're good, very good classes to learn from. So I will speak highly of deer training and every aspect of it. So that's something great. And if you can apply that to other manufacturers too, because they're all doing a similar thing. You know, the DEF dosing pumps are the same on a lot of them because they're all made by the same people. So the dosing nozzles, why do they all look the same? Well, because they're pretty much made by the same person. They're just bolting them on and making that work. So when they explain the system, they're explaining you heavy trucks, they're explaining you excavators, dozers, loaders, all of it. Skid steers, pickups, they all do the same thing. They're all trying to convert gases the same way. So anyway, Ryan Galletti, 12K later, each have 3 crop sweepers. Oh my gosh. For 3 or 4 of our corn heads, finally got rain to finish the crop. Next morning, 70 mile. So you're actually combining corn right now. I know the feeling. Rudy, I've worked for Spencer Diesel for 7 years, and I've been with John Deere for 13 years now. And I've been now I leave to go to Davenport for training on the new X9 combines for 3 days. That is going to be awesome, Rudy. I think. Checking a Kiewit internship. Usually get about 20 to 30. Really? That's cool. Thomas Stins, Don Fellowing. We had 15 when we started. Now we have 6 coming back this fall. They've been dropping out of failing classes. Most of them do not have the motivation or drive to make the cut. Seriously. That's ridiculous. Deer dealer values your time more than the CAT dealer. They will. Yep. That'll tell you something right there. Your time. Take your time. That deer you have hanging. Keep staring at me. Ooh. He wants you to come. He wants you to come up to Michigan and hang out, Dennis. How do I get a hold of the John Deere tools, Rick? John Deere dealers, any John Deere ag construction dealers can get them. They don't all sell them, but they can get them. The John Deere tools, you go in there, you ask the parts people for the John Deere tool catalog. They should have it, and they should be able to get you set up. But yeah, at the dealer. At the dealer for sure. Where are you located at, Rick? John Deere dealer. CAT tools, CAT wrenches specifically at the CAT dealership. You have to go through there to buy them. They are produced mostly by Snap-on, just an FYI. They make some great tooling. The lift links, the CAT lift links are phenomenal. You need to get a set of those if you're using any heavy equipment, cranes. CAT, who said CAT? Laugh out loud. Def lines, Boston, hard to get. Their hiring manager seems like he really values the capstones. He talked about them highly and asked if I was interested in going to training. Yes, Capstones. The reason he is interested in capstones is because if you are capstoned on bulldozers and engines, let's say you have to be capstoned on engines to be able to get capstone on bulldozers. So engines will probably be your first one. But that being said, once you're capstoned, that means all diagnostic time that you have in diagnosing that machine or that engine is going to get 100% paid for by John Deere to the dealership, so the dealership can recover 100% of that time. If so, when you're capstone, they know that you're at a certain level of knowledge of that machine systems, and you've passed their tests, and they bug machines and capstones. So you have to fix a variety of machines where they actually put a bug in. Like let's say they pull a fuse on the CAN circuit, right? And they're like, hey, machine won't start. I don't know what's going on, right? And you're like, well, what's going on? You turn the key on, you got no power. Well, they pulled the fuse to this SSM, the sealed switch monitor or something like that, or whatever it may be, a blown fuse. You go in there, hey, can I have a fuse to fix this? Yes, that's my problem. Boom, you start it, you're done. Machine is fixed in a certain amount of time. So it's a time thing where they know you can get through some things logically, and then they'll pay if you you hop on the struggle bus on one, and there's not a flat fee. So they really push that because it helps warranty, and also it helps because you're not going to be asking the silly questions to DTAC and getting the silly answers and stuff like that. So capstones are big. And I had, when I was at the dealership, I had a lot of capstones. I had engines, excavators, large excavators, small excavators, which they do like from the 470s up as a large excavator. And it's anything from the 50s. I think it goes up to like the 120 and up, I believe, are the mid-size excavators. Then the mini excavators, skid steers, wheel loaders, large or small, well, up to like the 644, 744s, not the 8 and 944s. Those are production class, but anyway, they're good. I work at a Deere dealer. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, Rick, go right to the parts guy. Heavy wrench. No, the John Deere nozzles are much better. They're green and have special Deere engraving to be 32% better applying agricultural. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, it is funny. But yeah, for sure. For sure. That is the number one reason I didn't hesitate to sign on the job offer they extended me. Yeah, absolutely, RPW. I have 5 online classes. Yeah, Rudy, there's a lot of online classes. Pay attention to those. The other thing I will suggest, if you're doing the online classes for a machine, yeah, pay attention to what machines they compare. It makes me so. It used to make me so irritated. Hit me up on Instagram, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. But pay attention when they say give you comparable models to their machine. Pay attention to what they are, like the Cat 315 to the 150 or the 120 Volvo to this. What the comparable sizes of machines are. There's going to be a question in the test about that, which makes no sense to me. Why we would care what Volvo, Komatsu, or Cat does with anything else that's comparable to our machines if you're not a salesman. But it is what it is. You had 5 online though, so you already did those, so that's cool. Oh, that's for the combine, so maybe it's different on those. You're not talking construction. Let's see here. ricksdeer.com home workshop. There you go. I thought Caterpillar service centers were great. They are. I mean, I had no issue with that. Not harvesting a month away, almost a dent maturity. We knocked down Mother Nature's. Yeah. Gotcha. Have a good night, Ryan. We'll talk to you soon for sure. Good night. Phil. Yeah, I wanted to buy cat angle wrenches. Seemed like a great alternative to pricey Snap-on, but more quality than, say, Sonex or Tecton. That's true, Occupant. And I would go with that. And anything above 1 inch, you're probably going to get back, and it says Snap-on on it anyway. I believe it's inch or inch and a quarter. They start saying, they don't say cat anymore. They say Snap-on. If you're in Texas, most of the cat tools are ordered from the Waco store. Every time we ask, they tell us it's in Waco. Occupant need an account to buy a service center. I think parts.cat hand tools. Got some links dropping now. We're doing good. They're great. You'll love them. Price is awesome. Xfil, check that out. That's the only thing I miss about dealership is the schools. Yeah, Diesel dude, I'm trying to figure out how I can figure out a way to offer something, not myself, but find a place that offers something like that, and check it out. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Occupant bought the SAE angle wrenches for $250. They're rebranded Snap-on tooling at more cost-friendly options, sockets, wrenches, extensions, etc. Yes, they are, Thomas, for sure. Yeah, that's what I read too. So I thought I would give that. Yes, absolutely. 26 likes, 1 dislike. Give it a like if you want to. I appreciate that for sure. Here we go. David McCord. Stall Willie wrenches. Never heard of those. I caught the chat, Bubba. Good job. Good eye, man. You are on it. You know what's going on there. Oh, we've been on here 42 minutes. I've had 1 cup of coffee. Haven't had a lip bender yet. So we're going to put a lip bender in, and we are going to go right here. Oh, Scott. How are you? I've seen a couple. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So you had 4 nuggets, 2 burgers, and a fry, and you managed to eat all of it. I am impressed, sir. I am impressed. And your video on the Craftsman and the Harbor Freight socket, nicely done, by the way, on Instagram. Can't let that happen. No. Good evening, Custom 13. You're back again. Absolutely. Keep him up. Yep. I'm caught it again. XFL, that's twice. Bingo, bango, wango, tango. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What was I going to talk? Oh, Kubota skid steer. Let's talk about my Kubota skid steer. I had 2 that I worked on last week, and finished up this week, and I don't know. Anyway, so the one I had was a running issue. Man, I got to get rid of more coffee. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I caught the chat. So I'll be right back. I got to get rid of more coffee. I had so much coffee today. It's crazy. And I'm back. So, anyway, we're back. Belt's cramping my style down here. Got it in the wrong darn place, gentlemen. Oh boy, standing up, adjusting my belt. Not good. Not good on the tube, is it? So, here we go. I'll wait until he catches up to the comment. What comment? Just got back to the truck, so I missed 40 minutes or so. I was a bit hungry. Thanks, brother. I bet. Yeah. Broke the stud off. Jesus. Who puts stuff on that tight? Always catches up and takes over. Yeah, absolutely. So the now we're caught up. So I'm gonna take over the chat right now. 3, 2, 1. No more comments. Everybody's kind of got some stuff down. Anyway, the two Kubotas I had were SVL 75s. Both of them were. One was running poor. It would fire up and then shut right off. Fuel issue. The 90-degree elbow that goes into the water set, the pre-filter screen before the lift pump, in that elbow was plugged full of stuff. Then the inlet line from the tank was actually also plugged. Blew air back through it, got him going. He knows he's got to pull a tank to clean it out anyway. The second one was a hydraulic issue. It wouldn't lift. Felt like it was stuck in float. It was actually stuck in float. There's a poppet spool behind the solenoid that is about the size of a pencil, maybe 1 inch long. That's behind the solenoid. That shuttle spool, when the solenoid pushes out, it sends it in a float and sends it up to, that's the control spool for the main float spool that relieves, or for the relief valve, that opens the relief valve and lets it flow back and forth to tank on both sides. So anyway, that's how it works. Enough said on that. That spool was sticking. Now there's a spring behind it that forces it into the normally closed position, and the spring was a little weak and it wasn't sliding as well. So I polished the spool, put it all back together, finally figured that all out. Had way more time than I should have into it because of just trying to figure out what the heck was going on. But the coil was working fine. Got that working good. And the fuel issue on the other one. That was some stuff right there. Anyway. Aiden Williamson. Do you do line boring? No, I don't. I've considered it heavily. And if things go the way I want them to, that may be something I would be interested in getting into for sure, because there's a market out there for it. I don't personally do it. It's a lot of investment to get into. And for what I'd utilize it right now, wouldn't be worth it. But it's definitely something I would like to definitely get into for sure. So there may be something like that coming in the future to the heavy wrench. So anyway, we're going to go full on Limp Bizkit mode right now. Do you have any videos coming on down the pipeline? I recently found your channel last few weeks and have watched all but the past live streams. I do have to make some. I've got a bunch to edit. I still am trying to work on that, finding the time. It's either going to be poor editing and more videos, or less videos and decent editing, maybe. That's kind of the thing. I don't have a lot right now, but yeah. Was the chefs I came across beating the heck out of lug nuts all the chrome chipping? Yes, it was. We need a multimeter video. We should do a collaboration video on that, Kentucky Tech. Driver not good for typing. Absolutely not. Who knows? The person I got the car from just had the brakes and rotors a week prior, so whoever did. Probably Snap-on sockets and Milwaukee Impact. Thought he was cool. I follow 2 guys on YouTube. Their live chats have at least 3,000 plus in their chat room. Imagine trying to read all those comments. Someday I would like to get to that level of people, but at this point right now, this is very, very good. You know what I mean? I've been pricing some equipment for line boring. I know a couple of people that do line boring, and I can get their information of what they have currently. And I don't think they're like the premium setups. I think they're really good setups, and they really do a good job with them. And every hole is been perfect as far as what they use. And it would be good. Dennis's Bad Chad one. Salty Cracker is one. He's hilarious. Has anyone in the chat have the back probe leads off Amazon? They good or hold up? I don't know, Rudy. The back probe leads, I've got the ones from Fluke. This is what I like using is the back probe long Fluke back probers, and they work pretty good. If you have a good year, throw some money at a setup. The Italian combo welder bores are pretty slick, pretty easy to work as far as machining goes. Sweet deal. That's kind of what I'm waiting for, if that makes sense, Aiden. That's, if I have to, yeah. We have the same multimeters. If you do make a video, I'll learn how to use mine. I have S&G Tool Aid back probes. They're good, low ohms. Yes, that is something you really have to keep into. 3,000 in a chat and never get caught up. I'd have to just Apex, Columbus, Indiana, salty price. Gotcha. Getting into line boring is more machining than mechanical work. Absolutely, XFEL. It's welding and machining, and it is very enticing to get into because it's a lot of you can do a lot of work without having to do a lot of work, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You're setting up a machine and then you're letting it run, and it would be a phenomenal thing to get somebody into. And you could really get somebody, if you could find a younger welder that wanted to weld, you could really set him up and get him rolling where he could just weld. And if I could take the machine apart in a half a day or a day, he could go there and weld, and I could put the machine back together. That would be a sweet gig to make happen, where you could do it full thing with two guys and keep them rolling. Just splitting machines, putting them back together, making it happen, and going from there. That would be awesome. And that would be something that would be really cool to set up. It worked over an hour trying to get off. Jesus. He bought the new Snap-on multimeter, the large LED display. It's actually a pretty good meter. I have used it quite a bit now. Due to my Fluke. My Fluke took a crap the other day, I think. So I'm going to have to figure that out. That's my plan also. Diesel Dude, I think our thought process might be pretty similar on that deal. I just got the Snap-on multimeter. It's the advanced deal. Yeah. The Kid, how are you doing, The Kid? It's been a while since we've seen you. Nick, check out IC Welds on the tube. IC Welds. We're going to get into this little sketchbook here. We got a sketchbook. We're going to write that down. IC Welds. Someday I'm going to have time to come down here. And what did he say that what was that? Italian combo welder. And then What was the other Apex? Columbus, Indiana. There we go. Let's see here. Here's where we are. That's what I have. I'm clueless with it. I know. It's something we gotta. I probably should dig into it. Get light wrench on the MiG before building them. Absolutely. Now you're thinking. Now we're thinking. We're looking at stuff definitely in the same light, if you know what I mean. Yeah, getting somebody younger that can get on that stuff, or I may even be able to find a guy set up a small truck that's just for boring with a small crane, small truck, and that way he can set his bars and do what he has to do, and it'll be primo, I think. Primo. Found a sign off Amazon. They're great. The pins, wallet connectors for the $370. You can get them. The Flex Probe kits. Yes, the Flex Probe kits are. Who'd you find those through, Rudy, for Flex Probe? On Amazon. Yeah, those are nice. The ones that Deere makes are phenomenal, but they are definitely pricey. IC Weld has some very cool stuff. Just been busy trucking. Hope you fellas are doing well. Hope you're doing well too. IC Welds does line boring. Apex has some good tools. I'm jealous of IC Weld service truck. Oh boy, now I'm gonna have to look them up hardcore. Mike Doran. Speaking of multimeters, I blew a fuse in my Fluke 88. Does anyone know where to get fuses? Having a hard time finding the right fuse. I've tried Amazon. Actually, to tell you the truth, Mike, Snap-on sells them, and they're not super expensive. But it should be. You should go to the. They are. Yeah, they are right here on Amazon, though, man. I would believe there's a 5-pack of fuses, DMM11A, and then that would be your, I don't know what amperage they are, but you have 2 different amperages that you have to check out on there. But yeah, look at DMM-11A, and that'll get you close, I believe, to what they are. Yeah, there you go. DMM-11A. They should look like this right here. Let me look up DMM-11 or DMM-11A. And I think that should give you your 11 amps. And then the other one would be it's a smaller fuse for the other one there. Yeah, the DMM-44 gives you 440 milliamps. So that's your milliamp side. But DMM, check that out for the Amazon link to go from there. Yeah, Isaac is a wizard with a welder and a surgeon with a torch. Nicely done. Aiden, if you guys have student email addresses and you want some easy to follow info on electronics, hydraulics, check out Lunchbox Sessions, $99 per year for student, well worth for the hydraulic alone. Really. Lunchbox Sessions. I will check them out, Aiden, just for future reference for other people that are looking for that stuff, because I do have people contact me all the time about where can I learn about this, where can I do that, and I will maybe I'll reach out to them and ask them if if I can look at them and see what they are, so I can give it my thumbs up or or. But if you're saying they're good, they're probably good. But that ain't no lie. So some crazy jobs. I watch them all the time. Almost your fluke leads. Had a bag, screwed me for a bit. Oh yeah, absolutely. Learning slowly. I'm definitely going to make a video once I decide whether it was worth the money. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth the money yet either. Mauser, etc. Anybody want to buy a Snap-on Trident D8 scanner? I have no idea, man. Happy Saturday, Diesel Dog. One of these Saturdays, we are going to get you on a live chat so we can chat. You have been just slamming it on the tube. You've been crushing it. It's been, you've been doing awesome, man. Put a 5 amp outside the case. Students blow them up. Only thing I've seen wrong, the company should have bought a new banana. That thing is safety hazard. I get a lot on the automatic set. I was about to watch that video when the Heavy Run started his live stream. Well, wait till you see it. And I'm catching it again. What video were you talking about? I was trying to think. Oh, I.C. Wells videos. I'm going to watch them. I'll probably fall asleep watching them tonight or something. Who knows? Oh, but anyway, that those Kubotas and what else? Monday, tomorrow I got to go out and doing some helping out somebody with some Ford stuff that I'm pretty sure he's got a points distributor and he's running it in a derby car, and I'm going to see if I can't help him out with that a little bit. Considering that's all I ran back in the day in the derby cars. Maybe I should get back into that. What do you think? Should I get back into derbying? It was a good time. I used to like to wreck some cars. That's for sure. Now having a crane available at all times would be pretty nice. I also have a hoist, so that would be even better. But there's so much work that goes into those cars. Anyone have a preference on a good parasitic draw test kit? I am working on that right now. It will be here Friday, I think. Let me check here. Live streams, orders right here. Orders and returns. I'm already on Amazon. So it'll be here Friday. I have been this right here. Electronic Specialties 181. Dynamic load test and fundamental troubleshooting book. I ordered it. It's supposed to be coming on Friday. So I will let you know what it looks like when I get it. And I've been told to get it from Paul Randall has told me to get it. There's been numerous people that have told me you need to get this, you need to get this, you need to get this. I have always used a 2.5 inch regular old light out of a trailer marker light. That's what I've used forever. Up to this point, this is supposed to do the job, give you a draw, and give you an amp load, so that way you can do it. But we will see. We will see here. That banana was something. Huh. Definitely get back into derbying. Oh boy. Hello all. Could you imagine doing? Oh yeah. There is Metal Mayhem coming up, and there is probably some stuff I could do to get to that show. But we will see. We will see. If the wife's watching this live stream, I'm going to be in big trouble talking about this stuff. But, Nick Hildebrittle, how are you? It's been a while. Nick Hildebrittle, nice to have you again. How is the East Tawas weather up there? Humid and hot. My dad said it was so humid this week when I was down in Florida that I don't know. I think it's more humid here than it is in Florida. But anyway, it's been a while. I still have my old Cornwall, replaced the leads a few times. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that fluke. Let's just put it this way. That fluke has been phenomenal. And it was the fluke. I don't even know which one it was. It is not the lead set. It was the fluke. It had the detachable face on it, which was awesome for the longest time. It was somewhat expensive, but it wasn't too horrible. I really liked it. It had a detachable face, which was awesome. Bluetooth detachable face. And it was phenomenal. Try to see if I can find the model number right here quick, but it's not popping up. It was detachable. And I don't remember what the model was. Should be in my... I guess I'll have to look at it next time I see it, but I definitely want to replace that for sure. Thomas Stentz, Amp Hound. I've had Macos. It's worked well for me. For sure, man. Need to make it happen. I'll message you on Instagram. Should be free in the next couple of weekends. That would be awesome. Just to chat, have a good time. You know what I mean? I'll have a cup of coffee. You can have whatever you want, and it'll be a good stream for sure. Let's see. Here we go. Get a school bus for the Derby. There is some school bus derbies up here. They're kind of a pain in the butt. I always wanted to do put a 4BT with something in it and have that as a Derby engine, but I don't know how the people would like that or not in the Derby scene, if that makes any sense, because you'd be nice and compact with the 4BT, have plenty of power. Once you get up on boost, you're good to go. You can definitely do some tuning on it and make it a pretty cool thing, but nobody's done it. And right now they're getting kind of crazy. So I don't think the weight would really hurt me on the front end. I think it would get me a lot more room to do things. And it would be way, way easier to. The only thing that would be a problem would be the hot starts. But I think that would be okay. But yeah, that would be something cool. Have you bought the line boring book? No, I have not. It's been too long. I have to admit, bought some Harbor Freight screwdrivers. They work. Had a good week this week. Got a Deere hydrostatic driving that had sat for a year. The dealership quoted $8,000 to install a new system. Spent $40,000 on a manual. Had it running after lowering the max RPMs by 20 RPMs. Whoa. So, hold on. This was a John Deere. Was this a John Deere hydrostatic tractor, Aiden? That's my question. Because it will not calibrate unless your RPMs are over and under. You're right, 100%. That is one that will definitely screw you up. Need 10 for the Cornwall. Got 2 sets. Was humid in St. John's, but nice today. Oh, you were probably over vacation in East Tawas. Nice one, Aiden. Thanks. Weird trans controller issue. Wouldn't think 20. Yeah, it matters. So I had one trans controller on a tractor that would the 5-volt reference for the pedals was intermittently not working. It was giving me like it was bouncing a little bit over and under 5 volts, and that definitely screwed me up on one of those. Trans controllers can be weird on those. Check your inputs and outputs for sure. What is it on? What's the book, Zach? It's a 4120 compact. Yep. Yeah. Online, you buy it from Earl, called the Line Boring Book. Google it. I'll be buying it soon. Yeah. I have a John Deere load test box, but I also use the 5.7 light bulb. I had a newer Cornwall. Yeah, so those John Deere load test boxes have different resistors in them. They're really nice to have, and they are absolutely essential for diagnosing some of the stuff, for sure. Hello, Chef. E-Hydro wouldn't calibrate, yeah. And you have to do the whole click, 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 do this, that, and the other thing, and then calibrate it. And the first one is RPMs, I believe, on that one. And yeah, I've actually done it before where we had a throttle issue, but you just hold back, you set the mark, and you can get it to calibrate past it, and then you can back it off or whatever. If it doesn't, you can try to make it. You can force it through to make sure everything works well, and then adjust the RPM. But the other thing is with the pedal sensors, I've actually made a T-harness for those pedals and the potentiometers, so I can make sure that you can do it with a voltmeter and make sure that your resistance is the same or your potentiometer hits the same mark on both of them before you even start the calibration. So you're not doing the calibration 100 times on those for sure. No, I did not catch it with a scope. I actually caught it with that T-harness that I built. I built the T-harness. It's just weather packs on the pedals themselves. And I was watching it, and as the 5-volt reference would flutter when you were trying to do it, and it wasn't load because I checked my solenoids and they were good, but it wasn't load. It was actually the 5-volt reference that was screwing up. So I built that T-harness out of weather packs and then left the other ends out so I could hit a flex probe in it, like back probe in it, but it's such a tight place. I made a T adapter. So that's how I found it. And that's the stuff that you don't really think about, but you can think about if you have a weather pack connector. It worked. So anyway, I've got some new tools today, cheaper than Harbor Freight tools. Haha. Ooh. What is cheaper than Harbor Freight? New Holland armrest problems. Who knows about them? New Holland and Case armrest problems. I don't know a lot about them right now. But I would love to hear about them. That's for sure. The Kubota scene around my area. I worked on a Kubota tractor the other day. I actually went out on a John Deere skid steer the other day. That worked out well. I did a regen with my diesel laptop. It Jaltist. It went through. Everything was great. So that was good. What's the problem, Zach? Nice. I was using alligator clips and a 5-volt power supply. Janky, but it worked. Yeah, that's the thing. You got janky, but it worked is like the heavy equipment guys freaking go to, right? You got to be able to think outside the box. And I think somebody that mentioned that whole cat, what melts fast, snow melts faster on a sheep or a cow. Thinking of the insulation factor of wool versus a cow, and it's just it's one of those things, right? Like, who thinks of stuff like that? But you have to think outside the box. Like, how are you going to get 5 volts to this thing as a reference without something else? Could I have teed off another 5-volt reference and put it to it? Yes, but is it going to stay 5 volts all the time, or is it come and go? How does that work? But yeah, throwing failed codes in the flow control and remotes and idle throttle. I'm assuming the board is no failed codes. Are you talking the armrest or are you talking the joysticks on those? Curious on that. Keeps freezing up. I'm not losing him. I should be okay. My internet seems to be working fine right now, but who knows? I did do a little. I'm looking on the internet a little bit over here at those fluke things and looking for those meters that I wanted to try to find there. But I couldn't find the number of it. But it was a great meter. It worked well for a long time. I'm trying to think of what the model number was, but I can't remember what it was. It was detachable face, though, where it had a magnet on the back of it. It was awesome. It was an awesome meter, guys, and it wasn't crazy expensive either, for sure. I was thinking skid steer. I'm sorry, Zach. Armrest and a tractor, for sure. And look, there we go. For the win, Kentucky Tech sends me the text message of the model and exactly what it was on Amazon right there. Yes, the 233. That's what it was. 233. That's the one right there. $300. It was an amazing meter. Make sure none of my stuff is really on here too much, and I will share the screen for sure. Right now, I'll share the screen because I have found it. So we'll hit share screen. We'll go over to this one, share, boom, add to stream. Let's see if we can break the internet. This is the one right here that I used for a long time. The only downside is every time that you shut the meter off and turn it back on, you have to put the face back in the meter and then you can take it back out. And it's 2 clips. It runs off all AA batteries. It is a phenomenal meter. I would suggest this as a good meter for anybody looking to get into doing more diagnosing. So you can leave that meter strapped back by whatever you need to do, actuate the controls in the cab with that handheld, that Bluetooth piece. Works good. Like it says on here, it's $310 on Amazon, but it is definitely a good thing there. So there we go. Probably on my side. Joe Romano, what is the brand of your service truck body and what size? I have an 11-foot auto crane body on my truck. That is the second or third. That's the third auto crane body that I've ran on trucks. I like the auto crane. I am very interested in the next time going to maybe an IMT because of the way their doors are built and their bodies are built maybe a little better. I'm not sure. Thank you, occupant. Let me check. Be right back. Bald Eagle, good evening. All hope everyone is doing well. Good evening, Bald Eagle. Welcome to the chat. I don't think you've been in here before, but I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the chat. That's what I should have got. It was a phenomenal meter. It's reading 121 volts DC with no leads. Well, it's a great meter. Fluke is awesome. Absolutely. I like their meters. I've always been a Fluke fan. I don't think there's a better meter on the market. And I know Blue Point used to use them as their people and stuff like that. Yes, in your opinion, I can't. I don't know. I'd like to have one. That's what I'm thinking. No problem, sir. Welcome again. That's awesome. Mine's an 11-foot IMT. Yeah. Where are you, Aiden? West Virginia. Well, Aiden from West Virginia, Bald Eagle. What do you do? What do you work on? I guess just in the chat for chatting or what? We're a pretty good community here. If you're a mechanic or a technician of any way, shape, or form, or even a driver, welcome. Don't feel like any question is going to be, we're pretty real people here. So ask away if you have any questions. So let's go from here. My Fluke 115 has made me a ton of money. I'll stay in service here at the house. Absolutely. Codes Tools. What's up, guys? How are you doing, Codes Tools? It's great to have you in the chat as well. Hey, Bald Eagle. Everybody's saying hi. We do like to welcome people to the chat, and don't be feel free. There's 33 people in the chat. Don't be scared to ask questions. We just don't talk about politics or anything like that. So other than that, we're good to go. We can dive into, but I will dive into what emissions talks about. So that's kind of one of those things. Hey, Codes Tools. Everybody's saying hi, getting stuff on. What else we can talk about tonight? Oh man. Hobby mechanic for over 30 years. Lifelong member of the mechanic family. Awesome. That is that's part of the people we try to talk about and go from there, so feel free. Most Saturday nights I'm on here chatting away. Bought a Fluke 88 back in 07, still working good other than having replaced the leads a couple of times. You ain't lying there. That is one thing that you will have to replace a lot of is the leads. The funny part is for all the new guys that are coming into working on stuff, it's like the leads, just buy an extra set. I have a new set sitting there ready to go because those leads will bend, break, not work. I check them every time I turn the meter on for the day, checking to make sure. Hello all. I use Fluke for a lot of things. They're tough. No telling how many times. Oh, back to how I wrecked my Fluke. I had it. I was working on I have hot water baseboard heat in my house, and I put it up. I was checking out my furnace, my boiler. I was looking at the control panel. Anyway, I put it up on the exhaust, turned on everything was working fine. I'm checking it, left it up there, forgot about it. Next thing you know, I come back and the back is melted a little bit, but it still worked for a long time. I don't know how hot it got, but it was right on the exhaust pipe there. Magnet was holding. Saying hello. Really, I did just subscribe to that the other day. I'm hoping I get it soon here, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Service Truck Magazine. Really, when was that, Zach? Curious. I'll go back in the history and look for it. Problem with the Flukes now, at least from what I have seen, is being national back order. Yeah, which issue, Zach? I'd love to see that. I just found out about it the other day. Don got a 1/2-inch Milwaukee, and I like it. Yes, you will love it. Years ago, not too long after they came out. That's awesome. Codes Tools. Any on here on Rigid stuff? My DeWalt 2 years got the Rigid on sale. I have not used any Rigid. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Appreciate that. Getting hot and heavy in the combines, just too many to get done in a short amount of time. Get a combine inspection, uploading a view right now. That's 45. 45 gigs. Wow, that's a big one. But that's going to be a cool video, ZK. You've been coming out with some phenomenal stuff. I'll find a copy. They're online in PDF. Yes, they are for sure. There was a local factory where I am from built multimeters. Has anybody heard of triplet meters? Never heard of those. Triplet meters. I'll have to check them out though for sure. Was in the one with my i2 once. Yeah, send the link, man. Hey ZK, what's up, buddy? How's your health doing, ZK? Yeah, how are you? Are you back on full swing or what? I know you were limited for a while there. July 2016. Awesome, Zach. I will check that out for sure. Buy leads that have different ends. Yes, that is true too. Use my buddy's Rigid's good stuff. Their batteries are back compatible. Really, that's cool. ZK, what multimeter do you use? That's a good question. Just head home from a welding job, weld repairs on a 7000 Ford farm tractor. Jeez Louise, Custom 13, you're making your rounds today. Doing fairly well, working 52 hours a week, kicking my butt though. It is tough to come back, isn't it? ZK, good evening. They went out of business a few years ago. My next door neighbor was the head of manufacturing. Really? That's kind of cool. That is definitely kind of cool, Country Mile. Says, getting back in the swing of things, good to hear. It is good to hear that, for sure. Sup, ZK, my Illinois brother. Absolutely. Best meter I've ever had came off of interstate truck, battery truck. Really? Huh. That's cool. I use a Fluke 116, I believe it is. Another Fluke fan there. I tell you what, Fluke is tough to beat. Tough to beat. That's my old truck. I have a bigger one now. Tire truck when I set it up. Really, that's cool. That's cool, Zach. Though I mean, it's still cool to be in a magazine and stuff like that. Maybe someday when I build my crazy dream truck, it'll be awesome. And then, like I said, I definitely want to keep growing my business and making stuff happen here. So we'll see. My dad has one of their old meters. I'll send you a pic of it. Thank you. That would be awesome. I like seeing old meters. I like the old analog meters. I would like to. It would be cool to go in the service truck, man. I will try to see what I can do. My setup is not as pretty as it should be, but I will definitely take some good pictures tomorrow because I got a guy coming out to actually do the rims and tanks on my truck tomorrow. So that will be good. Off-Road Wrench, good evening. How are you? Been battling the heat out there the way it looks. Definitely good to go there, huh? It's great to have you in the chat, Off-Road Wrench. It's been a while since we've chatted, which I'm definitely disappointed in, as I have been busier than 10 people, and I am went on vacation and stuff. It's been good. Everybody's going to say hi to Kentucky Tech, saying hi to Off-Road Wrench. Haha, I'll send you a good picture. Hold on, good deal. Good evening, Off-Road Wrench. Off-Road Wrench, how are you tonight? Triple digits. Triple digits is ridiculous. In the woods, I'm sure. Yes, WyoTech alumni, for sure. You guys both are. We loaded 55 horse 4-wheel drive Chinese loader tractor on the trailer to take back to the shop to work on in my spare time. Good Lord. Hey, I was embarrassed of my small truck compared to you Americans in your Class 8s. Well, you know, Zach, it's not always about the size of the service truck. It's whatever gets the job done. You know, there's a lot of 550 5500 guys out there that do phenomenal work. I mean, you don't the size of the wrench doesn't mean or the size of the wrench, the size of the truck doesn't always mean what what it is that you're working on is it's all about what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's the thing there, man. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Your truck is your truck, but mine's an '07. Nothing that is like it's just good to go. You know what I mean? I'm battling 4 shutdowns and trying to get Cummins ready. Oh boy. 284 hours and the engine came apart. Oh no. When I get a big truck done, I'll end up being in a that's what I'm talking about. Someday. Started with a K3500. Yeah, Sasquatch was a sweet rig. I'll tell you that. Last year. Had a wonderful day today. Everyone else have a great day. Have a good one. Your truck is a cab over like mine. Nice, man. Love it. Cab over trucks. Yeah, they are crazy cool. You too. Thing looks sick. I ran a F359, loaded to the brim, gets the job done. Yeah. F350. Yeah, it does. It's whatever you have that works great. That's the thing, What you got, Aiden? Is anyone going to be at Half Century of the Progress in Illinois? I don't know. Dan from Service Truck Man, Duty, loves seeing everyone's setups. That's awesome. I ran a 550 F350. Yeah, gotcha. I run a 550 with 7,500 pound crane. That is a nice setup. You're still under that CDL, which is awesome. Mitsubishi FE 145 Napa head enclosed box. Sweet. Napa head. He's a great guy. Absolutely. ZK MasterTech F350s are hard to beat. Use 3 of them. Absolutely. It's on your channel, Aiden. Yeah, Aiden. Do you have a YouTube channel, Aiden? I guess. I'll have to look you up. Check it out. I try to look up people that are on here. Sometimes I forget. I write them down, and then I try to go back to the list. I've got like 10 lists going. But yeah, not a video, but it may be a glimpse. I'll put one up. That'd be sweet, Aiden. If not, we'll check you out on Instagram, maybe. Not on Instagram or that anymore. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I guess that's kind of what the wrap is tonight. Next week, I got coming up a lot of stuff to work on. I guess I've got a Monday, I'm going out on a Massey Ferguson that the guy rebuilt the engine on it, and he put it together. He said everything's together, but it has to be wired and fired up for the first time. So we'll see. It's a little Massey Ferguson. What is it? 65 maybe? I don't even know. I think it's a 65 diesel. Just a little guy. Nothing crazy spectacular or huge, but it'll be a fun little project, I think. The guy's, he says it's been sitting a few years. He had it rebuilt. It's been sitting, so we will see what is the deal with that one. I don't know if I'll be able to get any footage of it or anything like that. Maybe I'll take some pictures, but for Instagram. But we'll see what comes of it. It'll be definitely a good project for sure. I like doing some stuff like that. That's kind of fun. We'll see. And he seems like he's pretty motivated to get her done in a day. He says days worth of work, but we will see when I get there because I have no clue what I'm walking into. I haven't seen a picture, haven't seen nothing of the sorts. All I've talked to him on the phone. So that'll be a good one. What the heck else do I got? I'll get out my book here. I'll even tell you what I got going on this week. Oh, man. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get into now. I haven't opened this up. Tell you the truth, I just tried to finish up what I had going and head out to vacation. I was trying to get caught up last week, caught up, and the jobs I didn't want to start yet because I don't want to tear anybody's stuff apart. I've got to send out that trans controller still. I haven't pulled that out of there. Let's see here. Oh, I went out on a 160 deal. Let's see. Where did I put this stuff? Here we go. Oh, let's see. That one's done. Oh, it's a TO35, I believe. But it's a diesel, he says. I got to call a guy on a 450 dozer. The trans isn't working on it. Something to do on that. Call back that guy. Got a head gasket on a Massey coming up. That's going to be brought to me. Let's see here. There's some other stuff here that I got going on. I got to call that guy back on an 8N. That I really am trying to stay away from 8N tractors. They're kind of one of those things. Let's see here. I have some videos. Sweet. I'll check them out. I'll be in and out tonight trying to do some Ford Expedition research. Ooh. What are you trying to do on an Expedition? That 6-cylinder is naturally aspirated. I believe. Which one? The 6-cylinder. Oh, on the Massey, it's a small little 4-cylinder, I believe. Off-road wrench, I like your truck. He does have a sweet truck. Just had the boom apart on a Massey telehandler. Jesus. I'm kicking the idea of adding a small toolbox to the top of my IMT side to store my lifting straps and chains. Also, I can have spare space in my service body for components. Yeah, that's the problem, Rudy, is trying to keep all of your stuff straight. You know, I like that back crane compartment for all my straps and lifting stuff and airlines and stuff like that. But, so does that mean you won't be coming out to Oregon to give me a hand? You know, off-road, I've been kicking around. So I've got some stuff. I got to go out to Pennsylvania to help out MLH, and then Oregon for you. I just don't know if Babe's Blue Ox is going to be up for the adventures. And we'll see what I have to get for permits to drive out there and stuff. I don't even know. Might have to get cab cards, change my license plate around a little bit. But we don't know. Didn't even know Massey Ferguson made a telehandler. They used to make a lot of off-road forklifts back in the day. They used to sell their front ends, their whole front end steer axles, 4-wheel drive steer axles to companies to put on their stuff too. I know that for sure. Some of them ideas, yeah. Yeah, I think Bobcat must be in on it. They might be. Rudy, I had a small box under my crane on the squatch. It freed up a lot of space on the compartments. Absolutely. 8N being, yeah. I mean, they're not worth the time and money, you know. Live streams always create an even more excitement for watching. Absolutely, for wrenching. They do. It's a turbo Aiden. Oh, gosh, you were talking about the Massey and that one. Yes, never mind. Learning more about tools and needed tools. Yeah, it's expensive. For sure. Okay, the magazine said it has a 6. Oh, and his truck. 4-cylinder that makes 185 horsepower. Yeah, we don't get big horsepower in service trucks, do we? That's a 1994 model. Question. Newer case. 570 case. Landscaper loader. Trans-shifting hard. What regulates the shift? The rate of shift. 570 case. What does that even look like? 570 case. Landscaper loader. Landscape tractor. Let's see what it looks like there. Oh my gosh. Oh, so they took a 570. Okay. So that is a backhoe. That's the same as a backhoe trans. And those cases, I believe, Don, I believe that's a ZF trans in those. Is it not? I'm curious. Off-road wrench, I have air reels on the side of my truck and one of them under my crane already. Gotcha. JD210. What? JD210. It's a 210? Or is it a 570? Catera, Italy. Gotcha. We would have to look into the book on that. JD210. The 210 backhoe? Maybe a 210. Yeah. So the 210 backhoe, that's the old one. Can you see my K3500 on Instagram? Oh, yeah, you can see it on there. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a pretty sweet rig. You still have that, or did you sell that off-road wrench? I thought you said you sold that, maybe. I'm not sure. We are getting there. Is that your Pete off-road? Yes, that's his Peterbilt he has there. It's phenomenally sweet. Absolutely. Starting to get some Instagram photos. I sold it. Yeah, I thought you sold it. Yeah, I remember you were doing engine work on that the one night when you were on a live stream with me. Looked nice. Yeah, you did a front axle conversion on it. You did all sorts of stuff for that truck. That was a sweet rig. Sweet rig. But anyway, it's getting close, pushing 2 hours on the chat here. I'm going to get off here, and I appreciate everybody's time and watching. And y'all have a great night, and we will chat at you in the future. And I will try to check out and do some videos. I don't know what I'll have time for, but I will try to do as much as I can. Kicked me out before. You guys have a great night. Enjoy. Hit the like button on the way out if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate that. Enjoy and have a great evening and weekend, and take care and be safe, and keep that iron moving for everybody else. So have a good one.